like to talk to you today about something that seems to have gotten some attention on Facebook media. I had compared a rad child to a black hole, and this really kind of stirred up some people in some of the private support groups that I'm in, and they really felt this fit, and this was a connection for them. I wanted to go in a little deeper still. It's hard for people to understand someone, a human being, not having emotions or not having empathy or feelings. It's much easier for us to comprehend and really grasp our mind around when we can use it in another way for which people can understand. So this is why I've chosen to use an analogy of a black hole, and I'm glad that you're relating to it. I'm glad that this is helping you understand a little better. So I'm hoping that not only rad parents can take this as something that they can understand a little better, because being a rad parent, you are living in a world of confusion. So hoping that other people out there, maybe other family members, friends of people who have rad children, or even if you just know someone who has rad children, maybe this could help you understand as well. I would like to go into why I use this analogy. In another video, I had talked about a rad parent pouring all their emotion, their attention, their energy, their feelings, their thoughts, their everything, pouring it into a rad child, and the rad child will take it in and it will never be filled. They will never reach that rad child. That rad child is never going to get it. They're like a black hole. It can continually be filled and never be filled up. Have you gone to your doctor or therapist and they are constantly telling you, don't show emotion, don't show you're upset, don't let the rad child see you get upset? Just like a black hole, it does not have light. A black hole does not have light, and even light that goes into it is swallowed up. Your emotions, your feelings, your empathy is like that light. So when the rad child feeds off of your feelings and your emotions, they want to see those emotions. They like to be in a crowded room with tons of people at a wedding, at a church ceremony, at holidays. They like to be in that crowd of people because it's electrifying with emotion, and it's because they don't have that light themselves. They don't have those feelings and emotions themselves. So they feed off of other people's emotions. It fuels them, just like the black hole. Now notice when a black hole is feeding its light. Now keep in mind, when it's not feeding, you can't see it in the night sky. How many people have questioned the diagnosis of rad for certain kids, especially if that child is a covert narcissist as well? They're covering it up, they're hiding it, they don't want other people to see it. Just like that black hole in the night sky, when it's not feeding, you can't even see it. So I'm going to insert just a little picture of what a black hole looks like when it's feeding. It is producing light while it's feeding. So in that brief time, it's capable of feeling. And that is just like your rad child. When you are producing those, when it's feeding, when that rad child is feeding off of your emotions in the middle of an argument or in the middle of some sort of control battle, or showing your emotions and feelings, they are feeding off of it, and they are capable of feeling it. They are capable of having that light in that moment. Any sort of interaction that you have with your rad child, you are going to have to be aboard. And you can look at that as like maybe a boss. When you're the boss, you're not going to show all of these lovey emotions or angry emotions to your employees. You are going to be matter of fact and to the point. And this is how you need to be with your rad child, because the more you allow them to feed off of you, the more they're going to want to. This is just like a black hole. It's never full. It's always searching for the next feed and the next victim. So if you're wanting to save that energy for yourself, don't show those emotions. Don't show when something hurts you, because those are buttons that your rad child is learning about you, and they're going to push those buttons because they want to be fed your emotions. So I hope this analogy helps. I hope you got something from it. I hope it helps you understand a little better of why your doctor is telling you, or why your therapist is telling you, don't show your anger. Don't show when something hurts you. Don't show those emotions. And us as parents, we tend to project our feelings onto our children and expect them to finally get it, or finally learn it, or finally come to some massive realization that they've hurt you. And we are hurt when our children are hurt. But honestly, if your child does not have empathy, they are not being hurt when you're hurt. They are feeding off of you just like a black hole to produce that temporary light. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you take something from this, and I hope that it's helpful. So I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.